Let's cross live now to our correspondent, Holly Hudson, who's outside Kensington Palace this evening. Holly, what a shock to the entire country and the watching world. And there you are outside Kensington Palace for us.
Yes, that personal message, video message from the Princess of Wales, Vanessa, sat on a bench at her home in Windsor, really has left the world in shock tonight, hasn't it? I'm here outside Kensington Palace, as you say, where the UK media has begun to gather, and the public too, in the wake of this announcement. Kate Middleton, of course, much loved, and her cancer diagnosis is the second to hit the royal family in a number of weeks. After, of course, on the 5th of February, the King announced that he was undergoing treatment. Now, the palace refused, of course, up until this point to share any more details about the princess. All we knew was that she was hospitalised for 2 weeks, having undergone abdominal surgery, planned abdominal surgery that would take her out of the public eye until Easter, which is next week. With some even, but that didn't stop media and online frenzy, did it, of speculation as regards to her health and her whereabouts, with some even questioning a video captured of Prince William and the Princess last week. Now, the news, of course, this afternoon will put pain to that speculation, will put an end to that speculation. The Princess said in her statement that they delayed the announcement because it had taken time to explain to her children, George, Louis and Charlotte, which is just simply heartbreaking. And she calls for privacy, saying, "We hope that you will understand. As a family, we now need some time, space and privacy while I complete my treatment. My work has always brought me a deep sense of joy and I look forward to being back when I am able, but for now I must focus on my recovery." And just to reiterate some more of that statement, Vanessa, I'm sure that you have read it out repeatedly this afternoon, but just to explain exactly what the Princess says has happened. As I mentioned, that she had abdominal surgery that was planned. The condition at that point was non-cancerous and the surgery was successful, but she says that the tests after the operation found that cancer had been present, and she is now undergoing preventative chemotherapy, something she described as a huge shock. She described the last few months have been incredibly tough, saying that William and I have done everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family, because of course they do have an incredibly young family, and that, she says, has taken time. She has had to reassure George, Charlotte and Louis in a way that is appropriate for them, and to reassure them that I am going to be okay. As I've said to them, I'm well and getting stronger every day. And she finishes the statement by saying, at this time I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone. And that does, of course, echo many of the words that we heard in the statement by the King when he announced his cancer diagnosis, when he said Buckingham Palace said, His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in the hope that it may assist public understanding for those around the world who are affected by cancer. Now, of course, we've repeatedly heard that King Charles is doing well after his treatment, and the Princess too reiterated that she is doing well, claims to be said the positive message, but we don't know any more at this point about her condition, about the prognosis, but well wishes, of course, are already flooding in. As you mentioned there, the Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and the Prime Minister praising the Princess's bravery and saying she has the love and support of the entire country.
Holly, thank you very much indeed.